see if they can go for a collective jump in.
30 seconds, they're just seeing another sliver of a player around towards the side of Lumber and Wood. That rotate that's cut off. With 90 control still in their favor, it's going to have to be this. Shaiko takes the hot drop, pre-fires the angle, can't lock it out because Fultz gets the first. There's Shaiko getting one back as Hot and Cold does the difference. There's Yeti with the control of 90. Shaiko, one and one more. Suddenly a 1 versus 1, but it's all locked out. He can't find his way through. They're locked around on the corner, 5 seconds. The swing onto the corner. They just pull themselves back into the bathroom and he cannot make it!
That was way too close for comfort there. Of course, so taking out Lems early before he does too much damage to the verticality would have been huge, but the Nitro gets used to try and take the fight with the VIP player instead.
There it is. Oh, Shaiko predicted the swing of Hot on there from the walk-in and gets the second onto Rampy's head as well. 50 seconds and a 5 versus 2. Yeti, he's caught out and almost removed from the round. He's tucked onto a side, but beams Shaiko from the far end and buys a bit of time and space back for SSG. The 2 1 versus 1s, they seem to not want to take this route round on the door, and that's fair enough when a shotgun's on the back end. Yeti gets dropped. Brede with the kit is just going to try and stick the plant. There's a bulletproof, but it doesn't quite catch Likefak. BDS respond with a round of their own.
Well done there by BDS, equalizing that scoreline.
To get in, you've got to get that vertical lockdown. You've got to have these tight angles. Hot is watching across all the way through the 2 sites and gets an easy pick onto Brede. An angle that was pressured and pushed across. There's a response from a Lems. Just tucks himself in, wants to get that kit and thinks he can get behind the chassis. Saw the edge of a player a second too late. There it is, sprayed from pillars, tucks down, and Likefak's able to find one. Yeti and Rampy find one back apiece. It's just Renshiro left, and he's trying to fight his way down red stairs. Yeti with the end of it.
Well done there by Space Station Gaming. Again, the early kill from Yeti onto Shaiko.
Holding himself around pillar, waiting to see if anyone wants to go for the swing onto the back of red stairs. Lems stepping all the way up towards the site. It's Fultz and Shaiko that find one apiece. Renshiro's caught right in the middle of it. Shaiko stepped up directly onto the door. You can see the pressure from Likefak on the far end. It's going to see if they can try and win out here. The player is low down and doesn't quite know, so he's not confident enough to go for the full swing. There's one more for Shaiko right inside the site. Brede's going to see if he can stick it. The swing round, and Shaiko still a problem. And it is back and forth, and it is once again Shaiko being the drive.
Really been the driving factor so far. Grenade goes through, will not be finding anybody, but will definitely give away his position. Hotton instantly responds, takes the entry kill as well. Lems gets shut down by Yeti. Rampy will find Renshiro, and slowly the entirety of BDS just falls apart, leaving it only to Brede around his position as well. Grenades are coming through, but I don't think they'll catch anything. Oh, actually finds Rampy. Brings it back to a 2-on-3. Brede finds himself into a gunfight as well, but with 50 seconds, they need to make a move as Bosco takes down Shaiko. It's up to Brede now in that clutch situation. Is he going to make it? He uses his Selma to open up his opportunities a bit more, but it's still a player up on the top floor that could drop down on him from any given moment. Brede finds one, jumps through the rotation he made earlier, now finds himself in the middle of the site, is pushing down on that diffuser, but walks back into Hot and Cold, and that is going to be the lockout to come through. SSG will find themselves again in the lead.
That direct pressure around, this grenade over the top doesn't quite land far enough. The fire does start to cook and forces the position, but Bosco wins it out, and Hot and wins and Bosco as well. It's all coming up SSG for a second. Likefak does get one, but now on the side of a softy just misses the tail end of a retreating player. Look at the rotation over the top though.
Likefak was also needed to take control of the bakery at the same time, but he was kind of stuck between the player in Harry Potter and also that player in Wedding. Regrouping themselves. BDS though, that should have been a kill for Likefak if they wanted to have an opportunity of the round win, but it's Fultz that takes it into his own steps. He's walking right into a crossfire here as he doesn't miss the first, he misses the second one as well. Takes a little bit of damage and he's pushed back with 15 seconds to go.
15 seconds and, well, they're not giving him anything. Little tastes, little nibbles, but an end of an SSG round there. Very well put together at the start of that. I said I wanted to see more from the rest of the board, and that round bait the swing onto White with the smoke. He's hoping somebody leans in and they get the early lead through the Candelas. The ping on the roll, the push and the pressure, they're saying plant here. 30 seconds, they'll be blind, just drive through. Likefak finds Fultz though, and Rampy, he's gonna see if he can do exactly that. Right on the ping, right on the money and the mark, and there's Yeti getting the drop onto one. Cannot find the Lems on the second. Brede gets it down, but Hot and drops round. It's technically a 4 versus 1. There's a loose play around the pre-fire. They'll give the game away on the approach. They're holding right, and he's able to win it out. That is BDS locking it down It's a technical flaw.
Wanting to go for a bit of a plant here.
Echo might be the difference maker right now. If they've still got a drone keenly aware towards that Monty, and it seems like they want to set it up for it, they're ready to go for the strike. Bosco gets caught out. In the meantime, it makes the game of that Monty a lot more isolating. There's a spray through and one more vertical gone. Oh no, oh no, Hun! He's able to be the difference maker. They've now got a drop to support. They cannot get Yeti up. They're all out of time. Hopped over the wall, a massive risk that did not pay off, but Alems, he's round on the back line, gets the kit, gets the plant, gets stuck down, gets the round.
Or even just a bit of flank watch. Now, Rampy Yeti up above, looking to find some verticality, but the BDS players have already pulled back. They do not want to be on the site right now, and that is, of course, rightfully so. It is going to be way too dangerous as the player creeps back up on the white stair. Brede is going to be playing that with the shotgun with 10 seconds left on the clock.
He's not being quiet. He doesn't have to be. There's 10 seconds. He wants to bait the engagement because he trusts the shotgun. There's the kit cold once again. French Vengeance is struck twice in a row. 2 rounds of Alems taking down the planter, and SSG stumble once again, 5-4. But on the back of pretty much every BDS player still standing. There is a sliver of a fight, and Likifak is the one that's able to win it out. Rampy goes down. 20 seconds. They're just going to try and break their way through onto the site. The first goes down. The second follows quickly. BDS, map point.
From the early kill from Likifak, dropping that diffuser to the Hunt coming in right afterwards.
He's hot on the trail of someone that might have slinked and slunk their way down red as Shaiko's able to get one more. There's the cover. It's a trade out. Does find Likifak, but had no idea, or even Likifak finds him. And Bosco finds the revenge there, but did catch Shaiko. Played the crossfire and the angle. They're concerned about the cams. They should be. They're always going to be a problem late on in the round. Brede, he manipulates it. He's getting a taste. He's got that one ready on the drone hold to pop round the plant. Just tucked onto the door. Here comes the cam. It actually moves off. They pull off the plant, and Bosco gets a kill on the back. There's the ping of the drone, but 15 seconds. There's only so long you can sort of play this game. With Brede still on the board, there's the catch, there's the cam tucked onto the corner. They cannot quite get it in. Rampy has to try and move and take the pressure onto the Echo. As long as he's free to sit on this cam, well, there's going to be a second now. It's a 2 versus 1. Just does the work for himself, Yeti. They're able to get the crossfire. Rampy has said he needed to step in. He's able to get a huge kill from it. Suddenly a 2 versus 1. The C4 does not quite connect with the roof itself. They've pulled themselves back. The hard breach is going to be, oh, it's a victim. Bosco. He locks it in there. SSG, a massive clutch out. They need to make it happen. One more for OT. Rotate. Renshiro, he's tucked round. Bosco's hunting on the opposite side. The trail of the feet. Foltz is just out of range, I think, but is wanting to try and catch the fight itself. Does he know about Malusi? No. Alems is able to swing around, puts us into a 5 versus 2. Bosco suffering. You can see that a couple of BDS players have suffered, and the first is off the board now. Rampy gets one. Bosco caught on the camera. Does he know about Capcan? Swinging around inside train, inside this round corner. He seems to have a little lack of an awareness, and that's going to be an easy pickup. The kit is cold. A minute on. Rampy goes big, but he has got to ace clutch.
There's pings coming through. There's going to be the Banshee now as well. Shaiko is going to be fully aware of the fact
there's an Echo drone.
Oh,
there's an Echo drone watching it as well. We just saw it swing round. Rampy is under all the pressure. 20 seconds. Alems is the full stop on the end, and BDS are able to take the round, take the win. The 3 points, it was close, but as I said, this could turn out to be defining.